quick story time before we get into what I want to read. So this past weekend is currently the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So this past weekend was Passover, and while I was out there, I spent some time with a brother Kazak, and during this time we went out to the farm or whatever, and we was looking at the horses and working with the horses and whatnot. And it's a brother there. This brother's in the world. It's not an individual that keeps the commandments or lives in the grace of the Lord. You understand that? It's just a man who's in the world. He was sharing a story about how when he was behind the wall, he started reading the Bible, and he tried to grow his faith in the Lord. And one thing about me is that I always enjoy hearing worldly people's mindset on their encounterment with God. Like somebody that don't keep the commandments, don't have the faith in the Most High, right? People that live that kind of lifestyle, I always enjoy hearing when they got something to say about how they tried to read or how God is in their lives and stuff like that. So basically what he said was, he was like, when I was locked up, I started reading, and I used to read Psalms 142, and I used to just pray, and that would be my prayer, right? And then he also mentioned that 1, 4, and 2, he could add up to 7. And he's like, 7, spiritual number, whatever. That didn't have anything to do with anything, but I found it interesting just like listening to him, and I went home and I studied it. And it's beautiful. And really the spirit behind it is the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse number 1, when it tells you, my heart's desire is that all Israel may be saved. Because at the end of the day, the Lord's mercies and, God's love is for the whole nation of Israel, man. You understand that? We were all at one point in time cast away. We were all at one point in time living a lifestyle that was uncomely to the Lord. You understand that? But to get to where we at right now, to watch this video or to make this video, right, there has been a certain amount of grace and mercy shown unto us that we were not worthy of, man. And that's always a reason for us to just be grateful that we wake up and have another 24 hours. It's another reason that we can wake up and be happy that we have a chance to get in right standing with the Lord, man. You understand that? Put a smile on our face and all of that. You understand that? So let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 142. And we'll start at verse 1. It says, I cried unto the Lord with my voice unto the Lord that I make my supplication. I poured out my complaint before him. I shewed before him my trouble. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knowest my path, and privily laid a snare for me. I looked on my right hand and beheld, but there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul. I cried unto thee, O Lord. I said, thou art my refuge and my portion in the land of the living. Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I. Bring my soul out of prison, that I may praise thy name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me. Alright, so it's a prayer, man. It's a prayer, something we can constantly keep in our mind, that the Lord is continually with us, right? Crying unto the Lord for the mercy and for righteous and for good judgment, man. You understand that any judgment that the Most High God judges us is righteous judgment. But we pray that it's a smooth one, man. You understand that, and not the one that's going to have you stressed and depressed and down and out. So be grateful this morning on your way to work. Be grateful this morning on getting up and doing whatever it is you gotta do today. You feel me? Be grateful. Right? Put a smile on your face. Be happy that the Lord brought you up, woke you up, and gave you a fresh 24 hours. You understand that? To get the job done, man. Shalom.